What is up, internet? Welcome back to the stream. My name is Ori, and it's finale night, baby. Had to get a little dressed up for the occasion. We're gonna find out who will be the winner of BBCAN9. Are you ready for this? I know I am. Will it be Tera? Will it be Braden? Will it be Tychon? We will find out tonight. Also, who's gonna be Canada's favorite house guest? I have a feeling it might be Kiefer. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows what it's going to be. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're liking the stream, make sure you hit that like button. A little bit late to the start of everything, but we're here now, and they're just getting done the recap of the season, kind of telling you what's been going on with everything this season so far. So we haven't really missed much. We haven't missed much at all. I think I can lose the sunglasses for now. But, you know, had to get a little fancy for you guys tonight. Oh, JD's in here. What up, JD? Yo, it's finale. Kiefer is gone. Tera is, I'm going to assume, epic. Tychon has, did big moves. Oh, he has done big moves. I got it. I thought you were going for some BDE, you know, some big pecker energy. And Braden is the ball king. Yes, we're gonna find out who's gonna take home the crown. Who's gonna be the winner of BBCAN9. This has been a great season, and it's probably been my favorite season of all Big Brother in years. Maybe since like BB18 I haven't enjoyed a season this much. And even BB18, it's not like that's one of my favorite seasons or anything. It's just it's been that long since we had a really good season of Big Brother. BB20 wasn't bad. BB20 wasn't bad either. But let me bring up this as well, so you guys can see what the scenarios look like right now. We got our jury down here. We've got the pre-jury in there. And we have our three finalists, Tychon, Tera, and Braden. Which one of them are going to be taking home the crown? I don't know. I honestly don't know who it's going to be, because each final two scenario is maybe a little bit different. Braden versus Tychon, I think Ty wins. Ty versus Tera, again, I kind of think Ty wins. I think Ty wins in all scenarios. If it's Tera versus Braden, that one's maybe a little bit closer, and it depends on if Tera can make the case on why she deserves to win, which I actually think she does have a good reason on why she should win. She pretty much has won so many competitions here at the end to keep herself in the game, including the Battle Back competition. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I still want Tera, Braden final two. Yeah, that would be a good final two. I'm with you there, but I can't lie when I say I did call that Ty would be here. I did kind of call it. Even in my pre-season ranking and then the week one ranking, I had Ty as the number 2 best player in the game. The only person I thought was a better player than him at the time was LT. Now, obviously, LT got taken out, and I still think she was a really good player, but she got clocked. We'll see. We'll see how it all ends up unfolding tonight, though. Arissa looking great. Let's give you guys a little sync up.
And of course, we'll be on the edge of our seats as our jury will vote to change the life of our would-be champion. For our final three, everything tonight will have major consequences because literally our grand prize, which includes $100,000, is...
There you go for the little sync up there, but she's just going over what the prize is. I guess we're going to get ready here to get into the final 3 HOH as well, at least part 1 of the final 3 HOH. We'll tweet this out now. So the comp here looks pretty interesting. I like their jackets. They got some nice like leather bomber jackets almost. Hoverboards. Oh, so they got to stack discs on these like 2 pegs, slide them down the track back and forth. Pretty much it's a risk versus reward. You can put a lot on there and go slowly, or you can put a few on there and go quickly. I feel like the best strategy is to put just enough on there, like maybe like 3 or 4 of them on each side, and go quickly. I think that's maybe your best bet. Because even the slow is going to kind of, they're going to knock over eventually. It's just not going to be good. Oh yeah, we're on the final HOH already. Yep, final HOH already. Oh, they're taking their jackets off, getting serious. I feel like this looks like a sponsored competition, but it's not. I don't think. I don't know. Yeah, but we're looking fly tonight. We even got a little pocket square going and everything. Shit. Tara's saying she thrives under pressure. Will she become a diamond from all this pressure? We're gonna find out. Oh, it's like a 4-hour countdown, so they only have a limited amount of time to actually get this done. And here, I'll give you guys a little peek on. That's not the right one. I'll give you guys a little peek on what this comp looks like. There we go. There's the right window. Boom. So there you can see they got these like hoverboards they're pushing back and forth with those discs on there. It's a tough comp. Tough comp for sure. We'll see how this goes. I feel like Ty might have a bit of advantage in this, but also Braden won the last endurance competition like this. So we'll see how it ends up going here for him. Tara drops her. She's definitely trying to get more discs on there than she can handle at a time. Braden also going big with his stack, but I don't think that's the right strategy. I think you want to go smaller stacks and more runs, right? Like I feel like that's the winning strategy to this. Ty is focused. His eyes are huge right now. He's already got 44 of his 60 stack chips across, so he's doing pretty well. Braden's right behind him, though, with 43 of 60. How's Tara doing? Tara's got 50 of the 60. Oh, and she drops. Yeah, it's definitely a really delicate balancing act. Yeah, this is tough comp. Tough comp. It's not the endurance comp that we all kind of know and love that they normally do kind of like BBUS, but this is kind of the Canadians' first half. They usually do some kind of like race. These ones almost remind me more of the competitions you would see in Survivor during their finales. Can you show a bit of it or just play the sound? I'm sorry, I actually can't do that. But if you want to watch along with us, all you have to do is head to my Twitter here. And all the information you need on how to watch the show and the episode along with us is the pinned tweet on my Twitter. Just grabbing you a link here. I'll pop it in the chat. If you go there, my top pinned tweet, it's from Hamster Watch, and they give you all the details on how to watch the show along with us and everything you need to know if you live outside of Canada or even if you're inside of Canada and you don't have the ability to watch. All the information you need is right there. I do highly recommend a VPN. Kind of a good thing to have, and really good thing to have in general, even if you're not streaming things. But every so often, I will give it little peeks into what's going on and some little sound sync ups so that you can make sure you're in time with us. Yeah, no problem. No problem, dude. All about helping out other BBCAN fans and Big Brother fans in general. Don't mind me. I'm just sending out a tweet here. As it literally erased everything that I wanted. No. Let's try that again. Oh, now they're like full on racing. It's overtime. They got to go to 40 now. I guess none of them finished. So now it's all about trying to get those 40. Braden's got 20. Ty's got 20. It is a close race here. I feel like if Braden wins the first part of the HOH, I feel like that's going to make it very difficult for Ty. Although, oh, what up, everybody? Missed a little bit of chats there. Monty, thanks for coming on in. You haven't missed much yet. We're still in the first half of the HOH. It's been a struggle for them. They have to stack these discs. I'll give you guys a little peek at what the comp's like. They got to stack the discs on these hoverboards and take them back and forth. And the first one to get all of them to the other side wins the first part of the HOH. Also, what's up, 3 Streets Marie? How's it going? It's a close one here. They had 4 hours to get all their discs to the other side. They didn't do it, so now they're in overtime. Braden now has 40 of 40. He's making his way to the other side. If he doesn't drop here, he might just win. Braden just won. Breydon has won the first half of the BBCAN9 final HOH. He will make it to the third part, and he will face the winner of either Braden and Tera in part 2. The winner will be the final HOH, and they will decide who goes to the final 2 with them. Whew. This was Ty's comp to win, and that's kind of what I was just saying before. Is this going to be hard now for Ty because he now has to beat Tera in some sort of mental comp. That's usually what part 2 is, some sort of memory puzzle type thing. Ty has not shown that much ability to do that kind of a thing, so we'll see how it goes. Looks like we're about to head to a commercial break here. Yeah, we're going to be heading to a commercial break, and we will get part 2 when we come back. Oh, the jury's definitely going to be there. I was wondering whether or not they would have the jury actually in studio. They will be there. Chairs are set up. They've got the turnstile with the keys all set up for them to cast their votes. So they will be there. I wasn't 100% sure if they would have the jury in studio or not. So I'm very happy to see that they'll have them. Which it makes sense because they've had them isolated, right? They've been testing them probably every week in the jury house too, just to make sure that everything's going well. So they've been really good with all the protocols this season, and really it's been amazing that they've even been able to have this season go off without a hitch. Let's see here. There we go. We'll just do DS. Oh, this is a commercial for the new Cruella de Vil movie, which seems interesting. I don't know. I didn't know anybody really wanted a Cruella de Vil solo film, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Marie, it is exciting. It is an exciting night to see who is going to end up winning this. Also, here, let's just take a little poll of who's in chat here. What do you guys think? Who will be Canada's favorite player? Keep in mind that the East Coast Newfoundlanders, they are a very strong voting bloc. The Indigenous people are also a very good, strong voting bloc. So who do you guys think? Who do you guys think will end up being Canada's favorite player? Let me know. Just sending out this tweet here. Focusing. There we go. Make sure everything's spelled correctly because I'm a terrible speller. Cool. And then let's see if there are any other hashtags I can add to this. Make it good. Anything? Yeah. All right. And tweet. Marie, your team, Tera. Leo, what up, Leo? Hey, I shall now manifest Tera for the win. Tera for the win. Let's go. Let's see. Spicy or... Ooh, Marie, that's a good one. Spicy could be another one. I could see winning. I could see Tina winning because of the Newfoundlanders. They just are a really strong voting bloc. Like, the Newfies, they come out for their people. They support their people. That's how she ended up getting the first HOH, like the captain position. Remember that? I don't think anybody thought it was going to be Tina and Kiefer necessarily, who were the captains, and they were. So I could see it being Tina, Kiefer, and Spicy is a really good pick. Yeah, how was Tina the first captain? Exactly, right? Because Newfoundlanders, the Newfies, as sometimes they are known, they are a huge voting bloc. They will support their people 100%. That even actually goes back, the first time I was shocked by a Canada vote was BBCAN9, when Allison got voted in over, was it Scott? That one shocked me. It blew me away. We're back here. I'll give you guys a little sync up.
And we want to close this season by acknowledging the privilege we have as settlers and newcomers to operate on this
Another land acknowledgement. They did this earlier in the season, and I love it.
All right, before the jury can determine our winner, we need a final head of household for the year.
Oh, we're going to be jumping right into part 2. It's going to be great. Let's see. Who's Tina again? She really didn't. She really didn't. Her biggest move was not supporting LT and during her eviction. That was her biggest move. All right, so here's part 2, and it's very Tron. It looks very, very cool. And it's all about dates and knowing when different things happened in the house. So this one I feel like should be Tera's competition to lose. Josiah came through Come through, Tera. End the show with a bang. I'm with you. I'd like to see Tera pull this off, kind of the underdog, right? But I think she has a really difficult road ahead of her. I feel like she needs to win this final 3 HOH in order to be able to claim, like, yeah, I won every competition I needed to stay in this. Because I don't think if she doesn't win, I don't think either one of the boys take her. I think Ty takes Braden, and I think Braden takes Ty. So she needs to win this competition. Let's see. If Tera loses, she can say hello to third place. Yeah, I 100% agree, Leo. 100% agree. Mom's rule, go Tera. Hey, she's Tiger Tera, right? That's her little nickname that she's got. All right, so yeah, they have to like crawl out and like read the. Oh, and then they gotta throw a ball to knock down a number. This is kind of a hard comp. Not gonna lie. Like, she's got to throw the ball at the right number. Oh, all the wrong numbers. Yeah, it's not even just like, oh, I got to get the right one there. She's got to knock down all the wrong numbers that aren't the answer. That's a hard comp. It's not just about like knowing your stuff. You have to be able to hit that shot and do it quickly. Quickie? I don't know. There might be some quickies happening in the house earlier in the season, but not right now. All right, she's got the first one. Now, this could be a thing where it could even it out for Ty. Like, Ty might have a little bit better of a chance now that it's got this physical aspect to it, about hitting the right number and doing that quickly enough and not knocking down the right number. Mole in one. Oh, that was the veto comp where they did the thing. Yeah. Let's see what's up in chat. Bro, what if Braden wins final HOH and pulls a... Ooh, JD, that could be a thing. That could be a thing. I don't see it happening. I think he takes Ty. Everything he's kind of said in the DR and even just kind of when he's just alone makes me think he's taking Ty. But man, maybe he does pull a Steve. And if he does and he takes Tera, I think that locks him up a win. I think Braden over Tera and he's final 3 HOH, I think he wins. I think he wins because the jury really likes him. Once we get to the final 2 and we know who the jury actually is, we'll maybe try and break down where the votes are going to go as well. Let's see. Wish Tera played this hard the whole game, right? Like, I kind of wish she would have, been going this hard from the beginning. But if she did go this hard from the beginning, maybe she's not here in this position. I feel like it's like Kevin. Yeah, it's a lot like Kevin from season 5, Tera's road to get to the final. She pretty much needs to win everything. Because if she doesn't, I don't think either of the boys take her. And you're right, Murray. I do think all of them have reasons why they deserve to win. And then, did I hear it right? BBCAN is offering favorite player. Yes, they do. They just like how we have America's favorite player on BBUS. There's a Canada's favorite player as well. All the voting, I think, is closed at this point. I think it ended earlier today. But why does part 2 look like a... It does look like Fall Guys, JD. It does. It looks like the new maps on Fall Guys. Ty is about to start his run here. Give you guys another little peek at what this comp looks like. Oh, he's really messing up. He didn't hit... Okay, he hit one. He hit one block in that... Okay, maybe this isn't gonna... And he didn't even get it right. He didn't even get it right. He got it wrong. Oh, Ty. He's like, I played basketball, not baseball. Ty, my dude. This might be what cost you the game, buddy. This might be it. This might be it, man. Braden is blinded by love. If he takes, yeah, right. Not a good shot, but if he takes Tera, I feel like it's an even. I agree. I 100% agree with that. This is your first time, Marie, for BBCAN at all? Oh, man. There are some seasons that you need to see. BBCAN 5 is maybe one of my favorite Big Brother Canada seasons, or Big Brother seasons in general. It's fantastic. It's definitely in my top 5 Big Brother seasons of all time. Wish I could show you more of the show, but it's a thing. I can only show you so much. But if you need help watching along with us, all you got to do is head over to my Twitter, popping that in the chat there. First link that I have pinned on my Twitter. That is how you can watch the show along with us. Has all the information. It comes from Hamster Watch, who are just OGs in the Big Brother community. And they hook you up with everything you need to know on how to watch the show along with us. Even if you're outside of Canada, in the US, wherever you are in the world, do highly recommend a VPN, though, as well. Yeah, I think we're about to get a jury. Well, maybe we'll get a jury segment. We got a jury segment in last episode, but we'll probably get the deliberation after this part of the episode as well. I also might be a little bit behind you guys. We'll see. We'll give you guys another little sync up in a bit. Ty has just finished his competition, and I don't think it went well for him. $11:41 is the winning time. I think it's Tera. Ty pulled it off. I think that's it for Tera. I think that's it for Tera. Unless Braden wins it and he cuts Ty in the end, I think that's it for Tera. Does Braden know that Ty was in the Sunsetters, or only Tera knows? That's a good question, actually. I think at this point they've kind of already, exposed that there was like that alliance. Because yes, he does. Because Beth actually told Braden at one point. Because I remember them. I don't remember if it was on the live feeds when I was watching or if it was on the episode. But she told him about the Sunsetters, and he was like, "Sunsetters, eh?" So that was a thing. Oh, yep. Here we go. We got the jury. The jury. They're in studio, and I feel like they're going to end up meeting Tera here fairly shortly. I think it's going to end up being her. Give you guys a little sync up as well.
Final 5. I'm hoping there's some sort of twist that explains us back.
Oh, and they got Anthony. They got Anthony on here. Let's go. Let's go. Poutine Poppy Baby. One of my favorites. One of my favorites to play. So Braden has to take Tera because most people in jury is a sunset. Yeah, that is. Well, yeah, actually 3 of the 5 in the jury right now are Sunsetters. They would vote for Ty, assuming that Beth and Jed aren't bitter against Ty. Yeah, I think Ty might have this locked up now at this point. He might have this locked up. I looked good in the spandex last night. Marie. Well, I guess I want Ty to win now, Leo says. Yeah, I think he might have it locked up. But again, I wouldn't be upset with Braden winning. I really wouldn't. He played it slow in the beginning of the game. Oh, here comes Kiefer. Here comes Kiefer out to them. So yeah, actually 4 of the 6 are Sunsetters, right? Because Beth, Jed, Kiefer, and Tina, they were all Sunsetters. So that's a big majority of the votes. Kiefer's just kind of explaining how he got evicted. Shame for Kiefer. I did kind of like Kiefer. I thought he was playing a really good game. Yeah, right. It could be a little bit bitter. And I'll also say this. I don't know if the jury necessarily respects Ty's game. I think they think he kind of floated along and didn't win competitions. Literally, Rohan just said what I said. He just said, he's like, he didn't win a lot of competitions. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to really call who's going to go where. Asada burrito. Ooh. A carne asada burrito. I was like, what's an asada burrito? A carne asada burrito. Nice, JD. Nice. Tina pumping up Tera. That was her girl. Right? Another great season. Another great season. And I'm really hoping that BB23 follows up big. I got some high hopes for it. New casting director, but again, casting director doesn't matter. Guess who cast this season? Same person who's been casting BB US for the past few years. So it wasn't the casting director's fault for the casts and the seasons that we were getting, right? Like it's not, doesn't fall on her shoulders. She cast this season too. And this season's cast has maybe been my favorite Big Brother cast that we've had in, again, years of not just Canada or US. This has been one of the best casts that they've had in a very long time. And again, a lot of it is to do with how the casts mesh, but also this one was just so diverse, and it was awesome to see so many different things represented all at once, right? And that was nice to see. Is a portal theme. Ooh, that would be pretty cool. BB23, a portal theme. Let's see. Miss anything in chat? I think I'm caught up. There. Looks like we're about to head to a commercial break, though. They're moving this along. Although it has been almost a whole hour, but it doesn't feel like an hour. I'll be honest. This has been a really good finale so far. Yeah, I think it doesn't matter if Braden or Ty win. I think they're taking each other. But again, like JD said earlier, maybe he pulls a Steve and he cuts Ty in the end. Maybe that's what he does. Portal to the new Earth. Yeah, Marie, I'm digging that. I dig that theme. That'd be pretty cool. They always usually do come up with pretty good themes. I do generally like the production value of BBCAN over BBUS for the most part. I think their competitions are usually cooler. The house usually looks a little bit cooler. Generally their editing, right? Like their intro packages and stuff. Like if you have never seen the intro package for BBCAN 5, that one's super cool. It's like a spaceship coming in. It's like the BBUS Odyssey. It's really cool stuff. Do you think there's any chance that either Ty or Bray gets a perfect game? Jack, that is a very good question. Has Braden been nominated yet? Yes, Braden's been nominated. So he can't technically have a perfect game. But if Ty wins the final 3 HOH and then he wins unanimously, he will literally pull off what Cody pulled off in BB22, which is a perfect game. Never nominated, never having a chance to leave at all. So he won final 4 HOH, and that made him safe. And he won if he wins the final 3 HOH, it literally means he will never have had a chance to be evicted. Originally, I called the perfect game what Derek did. But going back on it, he didn't win that final 3 HOH, and in the end, Cody had all the power. He could have sent Derek home. So, really, Braden could match what Cody did And it's really interesting that we went, what's it now, 32 seasons? 22 from Big Brother, and then, 31, I guess, seasons of, because you don't really count that first season, I guess, of BBUS. 31 seasons it took to get a perfect game like Cody was able to pull off. And now Ty has a chance. Knock on wood for him. I don't want to give him any bad juju or anything, but if he wins this final 3 HOH and he wins unanimously, that's what you could consider a perfect game. He never had a chance to go home. And even it's a little bit more impressive with this one because of the team twist in the beginning. There was a chance, like a 50-50 chance, if his team didn't win, he would have been nominated with everybody. So that was kind of a lucky aspect to it as well. Because there was, like 6 people all nominated that first week? Showmance will stay together, says Marie. Because I feel like Beth was out saying Braden is the biggest floater. So I would assume Tina, Beth, Jed, Spicy Rowe would vote for Ty. Not really. Yeah, right? Like, I think for the most part, I think Ty's going to have a really strong backing. But the jury does love Braden, too. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's going to go if it's the two of them up. I hope that's what Braden does, but I doubt it. Yeah, right? If he would get rid of Ty, that would be epic. That would be epic if he got rid of him. That's another reason why not to, yeah, right? Derek kind of had a perfect game. Derek was never nominated. He was never put on the block. The only time he had a chance to be evicted was in the final 3. And that's why I always kind of considered his to be the perfect game. But Cody one-upped it. Cody made it where he literally never had a chance to leave, ever. On eviction night, at least. Sounds cool. I need to go back. Oh yeah, you need to watch some of those old seasons. And hey, Marie, maybe that's a thing that we do. We were talking about, like, hey, what do we do now going on? Maybe we start watching some old seasons and going back to those. We'll see. Rohan could be campaigning for Braden. Yeah, that is 100% true. Rohan is a big Braden fan. Also, all of them are looking great tonight. I like Braden's jacket there. It's got like it's got like tie-dye almost on it. Ties look good. Tera looks good too. Man, they're looking fancy. You know, it's finale night. You gotta dress up. Let's see. Anything else in chat I've missed? Oh, I'll give you guys a little sync up too if you need.
You did. Braden, this season really did represent the richness of Canada. What does being a part of that mean to you?
It means that, you get to represent for everyone you love, everyone that looks like you, and I'm so thankful I got to be part of such a diverse cast this season.
Amazing cast. Amazing cast this season. So Bray won part 1 and Ty won part 2. Yes, that is what happened. Bray won part 1, Ty won part 2. We're waiting to see what happens now in part 3. Happy anyway. These are all the most unlikely. Honestly, I thought Ty was likely to get to the final. I had him as my number 2 player in week 1. But I think all of them are deserving to win in their own right. Like, we don't end up with a bad winner this season. They're doing like a little recap of everything that happened. Oh yeah, they're getting ready for the final showdown now. Ty and Braden are headed on to the backyard for the final competition here. I think Tera beats Bray. She's an underdog, and she's won a lot of competitions in the end here. I think she would have needed the final 3 HOH to be able to say she deserved to win, but she does have a pretty strong case in the end. All in like black and white and stuff. It's crazy. Also, if anybody does need help watching along with us, all you got to do is head over to my Twitter. The top pinned tweet kind of gives you all the information you need to know on how to watch the episode along with us. Even if you're outside of Canada, I do highly recommend a VPN as well, though. Hermit! What up, Hermit? Welcome. Welcome on in. How are you? Been a long time. Glad to see you. Pamela says, amazing cast. Who really played this game? No bad winner. Yeah, really no bad winner right now. Let's see. Braden needs to think. I'm screaming through my screen right now. Ooh, here we go. First question was, who was the first juror eliminated in the OLG competition? I missed who the first answer one was, but Beth was the other one. Braden has answered B for Beth. Ty has also answered B for Beth. They both get it right. They both get a point. How many jurors were evicted the first time they were nominated? A2 or B3? Oh, different answers. Ty got it right. Ty has 2. Braden has 1. Woo-hoo-hoo. How many jurors sat next to Tera on the nomination block? A for 4, B for 5. Braden answers B. Ty answers A. Braden gets it right. It's tied again. True or false? Did Beth score the same number of points as Rohan in the senior discount competition? A for true, B for false. They both answer A. They both answer A. It's going to stay tied. It's going to stay tied. Whoo, this is tense. This is tense. Butterflies, right? Like, ooh, boy. Total votes of the jury cast members this season. God, that's a hard question. Braden answers A. Ty answers A. We're still tied. We're still tied. Oh, yes, Alex, I am on the edge of my seat as well. This is crazy. This is crazy right now. How many times was the power of veto used on a member of the jury? A3, B4. Braden answers B. Waiting on Ty. Ty answers B as well. It's still tied. I think it's going to go to a tiebreaker. Final question. How many jurors competed in the power of veto competition directly before their eviction? Oh, man. Let's see how they answer. Braden says B. Ty says A. Ty wins the final HOH. Ooh, that was so close. Came down to the final question. Ooh. That was crazy. That was a hell of a comp right there. Literally just back and forth. Oh, and Ty wins it. And now he's the final 3 HOH. Who does he take? Is he going to take Braden? Is he going to stick to the final 2 deal that he made with Braden? Or does he take Tera, the girl who was already evicted, but then won multiple competitions after competition after competition to keep herself in the game. Leo says Braden, no doubt. Not going to be any chance anymore for Tera. Yeah, I don't think there's a chance that Tera wins anymore, but maybe she'll end up in second place if Ty takes her. Sorry for Tera, right? Yeah, final two, baby. Ty. Yeah, man, I'm excited. You look like Kiefer when he found right when he was like, what's going on? I bet I did. I bet I did look exactly like Kiefer when he found that the OLG extra, or what was it, the Expedia extra room. Oh yeah, that when they just tied that up, that was crazy. That was crazy. I can't believe that. And then it didn't go to a tiebreaker. I was expecting them to pull out the boards and have to write down a number or something, but this is crazy. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like the stream, make sure you hit that like button. Also, if anybody needs help watching along with us, all you have to do, head over to my Twitter. The very top pinned tweet on my Twitter has all the information on how you can watch along with us. Oh, this has been crazy. We're in a commercial break right now. When we come back, Ty will cast the sole vote to evict. I can update this too. He will cast the sole vote to evict on who will end up in the final two with him. I don't know. Does he stay true to the final two deal that he has with Braden? Does he change it up? Does he change it up and make it so it's different? Right? Does he go for Tera? Because that's an easier win. I don't know. So let's update this here. Also, is that coming from that? That is so loud. Just fixing stuff here, trying to fix the graphic as well. Make sure that's all good. Yep. There we go. All right, let's get this here. We'll slide the key over to Ty. And then if I save this, it should, yeah, look at that. It automatically updates. It makes Ty the HOH. Oh boy. All right, let's catch up on some chat here. Tychon won, very epic. Yeah, it was huge epic, much like Cody. And now, if he wins unanimously, he will have that perfect game, like we were saying. He has never had a chance on eviction night to be evicted, right? And that's huge. Like, that's the name of the game. That is Big Brother. Make sure you don't go home. And what did Ty do? He made sure that every week, he didn't even have a chance to go home. They didn't even have a chance to go, hey, we should vote Ty out. Not even once. Not even once did they have that chance. We're back from commercial. I'll give you a little sync up here.
Tychon guaranteed himself a spot in the final two after taking the last HOH comp of the season.
Amazing
That
work.
win comes with a very real decision. He must decide who to personally evict and who to go up against in the final vote.
It's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. Do you stay loyal or do you send out Braden? Let's see. If Ty wants to win, he better take Braden, not go into lie. If he takes Tera, nobody's go for. It's possible. It's possible they might all go Tera. I don't know. They might respect that she had a win. He's making that decision now. You're wearing a tie-in suit, but are you wearing shorts? Actually, no, I'm wearing jeans. I'm wearing jeans right now. Are we back? Tera, you are still the winner of my... Tera. He evicted Tera. Your final two, Braden and Tychon. And I think that locks it. I think that locks it up for Ty. I think he has this kind of in the bag now. But we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe the jury, like I said, there are some Braden fans in the jury. Maybe they end up going for him. We'll have to find out. We can actually even start trying to figure out, you know, who we think will vote for who, too. Just updating this here before I save it and send it over to you guys. Because we have our final two, baby. Braden and Tychon. We will save. And look at that. We're updated already. Updated already. Let's see. If he change it up, he will lose. Braden vote. That could be a thing, right? Like if he would have voted out Braden, Braden might not have voted for him in the end either, right? He could have been bitter. I was wondering if it's a half suit. It is kind of a half suit. And I'll be honest with you too. This is a pre-quarantine suit. And this jacket doesn't fit really anymore. And not in the way you would think. It's actually too big now. Like, I can, like, wrap this thing around me. If I feel like I'm wearing, like, you know, you ever see, like, a kid wearing their, like, dad's suit? It feels like that almost. I need a new suit after quarantine. It's a thing. Let's see. I was wondering if it was a half suit. Yeah, I think Tera is way more liked by the jury than Ty. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think a lot of them are sunsetters, but I think they don't respect Ty's game that much. I don't know. I think they get it, but I don't know if they 100% respect it. We'll see. Unless bitter jury. Yikes, another showmance one. Hooray. Alex, I was about to say who on the jury do we think will be bitter? Yeah, right. We can cover that now since we're getting into a commercial break here. Beth is bitter, you say, from Leo. All of them, says Marie. Technically, they're not a showmance, right? Technically, they're not a showmance. It's more of like if anything, a flirtmance, right? They're just, you know, they're friends. They're boys. They get along. Bitter would be Spicy, Beth, Jed, Ro, Kiefer, and then Tina likes Bray. I actually don't necessarily think they would be necessarily the bitter ones. To me, who I could see being bitter, I could see Beth and Jed being bitter against Ty. Though they kind of feel like it was Kiefer who set it all up, right? With the trap door, which, by the way, that was an amazing name for that move of not having him use the veto on himself and using it to save Beth. The trap door, I love that. I love that name. I could see them being bitter with everything going on. Tina, I don't think is going to be bitter. Tina, I think, is just going to vote on who she thinks played the best game. I think the same with Tera. I think Tera will go with who she thinks just played the best. Ro, I don't know who he would be bitter against, but I could see him having a bias towards Braden. Spicy, I could see having a bias towards Braden, but she did also have the ghost peppers that she really was into with Ty and Jed, and a little bit Beth. So that might be a thing too. Kiefer, I don't think is going to be bitter. I think Kiefer, he doesn't really even have anything necessarily to be bitter against both of them because it's not their fault that he's evicted. It was Tera. So I don't know. I honestly feel Ty wins, just not unanimously. I could see that, Leo. But fingers crossed, I kind of want to see him win unanimously now, right? I kind of want to see it. We'll knock on wood for him. If we're up to me, says Joshua, I would argue that Ty had a shield all game from Jed and Beth and then vote out at halfway. Yeah, right? Like, I totally forgot Tera is voting as well. Yeah, she's a vote too, right? So she matters in this. yeah, like I could totally understand that argument that Ty really had a shield the whole game, right? He had bigger targets in there than him, and that's true. But at the same time, he also did a really good job of when he got in that situation where maybe somebody in power would target him, they wouldn't, right? For example, the invisible HOH with Spicy. They did a really good job of making sure that she was on their side, and when that situation came up, she wouldn't put them on the block. With the trapdoor, right? Like, he did a really good job of making sure that he wouldn't be the one to go on the block. That was originally the possible plan that, hey, why don't we put Ty up there and then just vote out Jed? But instead, they put Braden up. And let's see. We should be back now. We should be back. All right, let's see. Let's see. Am I back? I think we should be back. I think we should be back. My internet took a bit of a dump there for a second, but we should be back. Let's see. They're just bringing in the jury right now. Haven't missed much, but let me give you guys another little sync up if you need it.
And Kiefer. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Let's say hello
They're about to bring out
the last
member of the jury,
member of the jury.
our girl Tera.
Come on out.
Jed seems very happy. Jed seems very happy to see Tera. I would think that means they're all very excited to vote for Ty. But who knows? Who knows? Also, it seems a little early. It seems a little early to start the voting. But you know what they do? They usually do the voting and the questions, right? Like they let them question everything, then they vote, then they have like a little reunion type thing, right? And then it gets to everything. Everyone give Uri a like for host. Oh, thank you, Hermit. Thank you. Yes, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're liking the stream, make sure you hit that like button right down below. We got about 40 people in here, but only 7 likes. You know, maybe get those things to double digits. Let's pump those numbers up, baby. Ty giving his speech.
Was for you. I want to win that for you, so you'd be safe in this game, so we could get Ro out finally and forever. But do I think I have you in my pocket? No. I just want you to look at my game and say, did he play the best game here? Look at it impartially. I played hard, I was honest, I was loyal, and I never wanted to burn you in the end. It just happened.
He's right. He was loyal. He was loyal the whole time. He really, the only time he ever, the only time he ever turned on anybody was with Jed and the trapdoor. They will have, yes, they will have the favorite player, Nicole. That is right. I always forget about that. Ro asking Braden a question. And again, we kind of knew that Ro would try and help Braden out here because he was boys with him. Rohan is literally the modern day Kaser and got your yeah, you know, a little bit. Though I will say this, Rohan actually stirred the pot a little bit more than Kaser did. Kaser was always more of the laid back kind of a player. Rohan wasn't afraid to kind of get in the mix and step it up, you know. But yeah, he only made it to jury, you know. Poor Kaser. On the edge of the seat right now of who to vote, right? It's like who's gonna win? He asking whether he was a third wheeler or not. It's true. It's true. Ty is so smooth. Good question, Tina, and you look great. He's right? Like, they were their moves, but he was a part of every single move that they made. Oh, I didn't even know about that. I just said that Jed and Beth made a deal with Kiefer for like a final 3. I didn't even know about that one. Yeah, he never touched the block, and that is such a huge point. He never touched the block. Jed's looking good too. I like his suit. It's like almost camo print. I'll show you guys real quick. Hold on, let me go full screen. Let me go full screen so you guys can see it well. Like, I kind of dig that suit. I like it. Actually, like, I really like Bray's jacket too. I would wear that jacket in a heartbeat. Like, no lie, I would wear that. I will add some sound along the way, but I can't share it all. I just can't. But if you do need help watching, all you have to do is head over to my Twitter. The top pinned tweet along on my Twitter page. It's from Hamster Watch. Gives you all the information you need on how to watch. Beth now with her question. Beth said he lost her vote. Ty yeah, I kind of agree with Ty there. I kind of agree. Jury management isn't necessarily like managing the jury. It's how you play the game and how you treat people in the house. We might, yeah, Joshua, that's what I was about to say. We might have ourselves a bitter jury here. We could be seeing something that could go a little different. Beth is super bitter. She said that Ty lost her vote when he said have fun in the jury house and not like the jury manage and stuff like that. So the second place win anything? Yes, Hermit. 20,000, I think. I like Kiefer's jacket too. It's like all paisley. Well, everybody's looking good, man. They're all dressed to the nines. That's why, you know, I had to do my thing too. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be unanimous, Leo. I'm feeling like this might be a split. It might be a split jury. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But sometimes the jury questions are a little misleading too. So we'll see how it goes. 6-1 says Leo. Just Beth. Beth not voting for her. Oh. Ooh, this is what I'm saying. I'm getting popcorn ready. Yeah, Joshua. Ooh, Tera's calling him underestimated and expendable. Jed's nodding in the background too, like, I don't know. I honestly don't know how these votes are going to go now. Because Bray is also, I do think is deserving because he has won competitions that he's needed to win in order to stay in the game. I did see that, Kathleen, that Kiefer got a shout out from the Canadian Parliament. What it provincial? How do you say that? provincial government. Is that how you pronounce that? Maybe. But we're about to head to commercial break here. Yeah, I think Kiefer wins fave, says Leo. I have a feeling like maybe, just maybe, Kiefer will be influenced by Beth as well. Because didn't Ty put Kiefer on the block? He did, but also the final 4 nominations don't matter that much. It's all about the veto, and Kiefer knew that as well. Or am I wrong as well? I forget who put Kiefer. Yeah, he did put Kiefer on the block. But again, the final 4 nominations, they're like, they don't matter, right? It's all about the veto. It's all about the veto. Oh geez, how many times did she scream, "It's a game"? Beth Bieda, the outcast. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a little worried that he's not going to get the perfect game now. I think there's going to be some bitterness in there, and I think there's some people that are going to just give Braden a vote to give him a vote. Kiefer's life has changed forever. I hope so, because like he worked in radio, so I really kind of hope that maybe he gets like you know, a bigger step up and can really turn this around, because he's really gained a big following outside of the house. Let's see. Jed and Beth mad because they lost their third wheel. Right, Hermit? They're a little, I think they're a little bitter. I think they're a little bitter that they lost the third member of the trouble of the isosceles triangle, you know, the sauce. But will they be bitter enough not to vote for him? Will they be bitter enough not to vote for him? We'll see. Coming from Mama Devon, Ty is the player or Ty the person? Game. Oh, that Devon said that? Ooh. Ty the player or Ty the person, right? Like it. I don't know. And here's the thing. I truly think he played a really good game, because part of the game is building those bonds with people. Keeping yourself off the block is not an easy thing to do. And especially, like I said, never once in the game did he have a chance to go home on eviction night, right? Every single eviction, he was safe. Every single one. The only player to do that other than him is Cody from BB22 during All-Stars. He's the only one. He's the only one who was able to do that. Now Ty has done it. The only thing that Cody now would have over Ty is a win, and to win unanimously. If Ty can do those 2 things, he will be the second player to have what is considered the perfect game. But I don't know if he gets it now. I don't know if he can get it. I think Kiefer will be selling Sunsetter t-shirts. I kind of want a Keep It Real shirt. Not going to lie. I kind of want one. I don't know if he's already selling them, if his family's got them or anything like that. Maybe I got to look into it more. But I kind of want one. I meant, would Kiefer put this in his mind? Spicy, would that be on their mind? Maybe, right? Like, would that stuff be on their mind, right? Like, would they be thinking more game or would they be thinking more as a person? That's an interesting thought, right? Who's going to be thinking of what and what's more important to who? It's always tough questions to try and figure out who's going to vote. I think it's going to be 6-1 vote, but I want a 4-3 vote just for the, right? I kind of love the drama of when it's like, it's coming down to the final vote. It's always exciting. Yeah, if this is his gameplay, and I would vote for him hands down. But person likeness, not what I would vote for after Beth's comment. Yeah, well, and here's the thing. It wasn't, oh, enjoy Jory. It's have fun in Jory. Like enjoy your time there. Don't like sulk about this. Like, I hope that you can have fun there. I don't think it was like a go enjoy Jory, Beth, right? Like, I don't think it was that way, right? I'm with you. How do you say your name? Not Woves. I'm probably really butchering that name, but I'm with you. I'm kind of pulling for Ty right now. I'm kind of pulling for Ty, but I wouldn't be upset with Braden. I wouldn't be upset.
One of the most diverse and inclusive seasons ever. Coming to this game as a black man in Canada, you always have a target on your back. And that was something I had to deal with starting from the very start. Tina picking me first put a target on my back. But being in the alliance that I was in, I was all about my people. The Sunsetters for life, being part of the sauce. I played a game with big personalities where they would make big moves but shield me because people wouldn't look at me for those moves. They would look at them. And that's what I did. I never threw my people under the bus. I let them make the big moves, and I built relationships with people who would make big moves. Kyle wasn't coming for Keith. Austin wasn't coming for Vic. Rohan wasn't coming for Keith. Those are moves they made to protect our people, and that's what we always did in this game. I never threw anybody under the bus. Big moves, I made them. When it was time to cut my alliance, when I knew they were going to cut me, I cut them. I had to look Jed in his eyes, ready to cry. That's my best friend in this game. And I lost him to his girlfriend. And I had to make that move.
Thank you, Tychon. That's 1 minute. Thank you.
That was his time. It was a good speech. I wish he would have brought up the fact that he never was nominated at all. Because that to me is a huge reason why he deserves to win. Also, here's Braden's speech.
House, I even underplayed my strength, and at some points, I even had to throw HOH competitions in order to stay under the line. Throughout this competition, as soon as Austin left, I didn't have a shield anymore, and I had to be pivotal, and I had to be fluid, and have to balance between different personalities in this house in order to secure my safety. I was on the block 5 times this season, 3 of which were for some of the most crazy and intense evictions of the season. That being invisible, that being the double eviction, as well as the trap door. All of which I survived over every single one of you out there.
But you really
and
never
although
had a chance
and although I was on the block 5 times,
there was no
because of
chance
my great personal relationships, I never received 1 vote against me the entire season. I played a very clean game, never got my hands dirty, although I was a part of backdoors, trapdoors, sword.
Thank you.
And that's his time for the speech as well. And we're getting into the vote here. We're getting into the vote. Obviously, we won't know the vote just yet because they're going to keep it secret, but we'll see how this goes. I know I missed a lot of your chats there. It was all coming through. I hated Beth. Her kick was so annoying. My friend and I been going back and forth last night whether Tera should keep Kiefer or Braden. Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a really tough decision. We'll catch up with chat in just a bit. Spicy's the first to vote. Rohan's voting now, and we're not getting much from this. Yeah, they're being cagey with what they say. They're not giving away too much when they vote. You know, they're locking in their votes 150%. Those who know. Ooh. But Tina coming in with the Sunsetter reference. Loyal to the soil and real as a reindeer, says Jed. Yeah, don't pull a topaz. You don't want to pull a topaz 150%. I think Beth might just vote for Bray. I think she might vote for Bray. Keeper. I hate this game, but I love it. That's a good line. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, anybody who's new here, hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Hit that like button if you are enjoying. We are in the vote right now. It is locked in. All of the jury have cast their votes. We're getting ready to go into a commercial break here. I got some chills. Woo-hoo. Gonna catch up on some chat here in just a second, because we're in this, baby. We have the vote locked in. Let's see. I think I ended up here with nice his comment saying me and my friend were going back and forth whether Tera or Kiefer, whether Tera should have kept Kiefer or Braden. I was too, and I'm still not 100% sure if she made the right call, because I think Kiefer, exactly like you said, would have tried to remove the tie-Bray duo, right? So he would have kept Tera if he won the final HOH. Yeah, I agree. Tera should have kept Kiefer. Maybe a situation like Paulie again, of people first moves, right? Like, who, you know, what do you respect more? And that's always the tough part about jury, and why, like, jury management is more about, like, one, playing a good game, but also just being nice to people, right? Like, they're more likely to vote for you if they get along with you, right? Like, if you were adversaries the whole game and they're not somebody who respects game, will they vote for you? I don't, probably not. Let's see, where was I? This would help make it final two, because I think Ty was aware that he wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think he would have won against Kiefer either. I think if Kiefer made it to the final two, I think he wins. Let's see. Ty going for the win. I think they have like 30 seconds to say I would never nominate. Yeah, right? Like, if he just would have said I was never nominated, you know, I won all the competitions I needed, I never had a chance to go home. I wish he would have just said that. I wish he just would have said that. Just kidding, those aren't my reasons for Ty to win. But go Ty. Not sure if Ty wins, though. His jury management. Yeah, right? It seems like people didn't respect him, which is weird, because I always got the impression that everyone in the house liked Ty a lot. That was the impression that I got. But it seems like maybe they didn't respect at least his game, or it almost seems now as a person, which is kind of weird again, because I thought they were really cool with Ty. I feel like Ty's game was better than Braden's. I personally agree. I think Ty played a very, very good game. In fact, I think he probably played the best game besides Kiefer. I do think Kiefer actually played maybe the best game in the entire house. But I do like what Ty did this season. Don't pull a Topaz. I saw that one already. But yeah, anybody who doesn't know, go watch BBCAN season 1. That's all you need to say. Go watch BBCAN season 1. If you don't know, you'll know. I'm a sub, saw that one. Thank you again for subscribing. And again, anyone new, if you want to hit that subscribe button, it's free. I do these streams every so often. I got to figure out something else that we can do in the meantime between now and BB23. Also, if you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button. I feel if Tera takes Kiefer, nobody gets a shot. If Kiefer magically wins HOH, I'm with you. I'm with you, Joshua. I agree. I think Kiefer would have won if he got to the final two. Tera said she would vote out Braden, and Kiefer said he was open to it during their convo. But yeah, right? Like, I don't know, though. It's going to be interesting. Kiefer said in an interview he would have taken Tera to the final two. That's what I would have thought he would do. And that she would have won against both Braden and Ty in a landslide. That's interesting that he thinks that she would have won in a landslide. That's interesting. Comes down to relationships a lot. Ozzy was the best player physically, best physical player on Survivor, and never got close to the end. Exactly, right? Like, you can win all the competitions you want, but if you're seen as that threat and nobody really is connecting with you, they're going to take you out. Whereas if you can build some bonds and not be as physical and not show your cards early, people are more likely to take you to the end and give you the win. It's tough. One of my best examples that I always like of like how to do proper jury management, Dan in BB10, him and Jerry did not get along in the house. But every single night he made sure to say to Jerry, "Hey, good night, buddy," right? Or like and reach out to them. Hey, we got the pre-jury. They got the pre-jury on there. They're all on Zoom. And literally, not only are they all on Zoom, Kyle is in the exact room where he filmed his like intro, his bio video for the beginning of the season. Now, actually, a lot of these guys we have heard from, you know, a lot because they have not been in sequester, so they have all been free to talk and hang out and chat. Be interesting to see what they all say here as well. Let's see. If Kiefer stayed, Tera and Ty would be fighting to get Kiefer. Yeah, they 100% would have, because he would have won. But if he would have gotten to the end, or if he would have won the final 3 HOH, he probably takes Tera. Tera would have maybe been in a better position to get to the final 2, because Ty and Kiefer both would have taken her. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, I don't know why it says error. I was trying to show your message, Marie, but new sub, go back and watch the video on hidden rooms. Yeah, that's a good video. I enjoy that video too, Marie. That is a good video. Josh. I like Josh. I like Josh a lot. I feel like Josh is definitely a person who I would get along with in the real world, right? Like, you know, hanging out, you know, doing, you know, shooting the shit. But in the game, he was a scary person to have in the game because people, I don't know. Did she predict the final 2? Did she say it afterwards? She might have. She might have. You know what I really liked from Julie? Every week, she was casting her vote. Like, whoever was up for eviction, she would sit down and pretend she was sitting in the diary room. Yeah, on social media. Like, she would get it. She would go on Twitter and be like, I cast my vote to evict. I love that. She was awesome. I love Julie. I wish we got more Julie in the house. I really wish we got more Julie in the house. Oh, they're talking about the Kyle and the Austin relationship. I can confirm that Kyle and Austin definitely are still in contact with each other, and they do still have a pretty good bond. They played Among Us on a stream the other night, well, a few weeks back, and they literally were together like the entire time. They like wouldn't leave each other alone. They had like matching headgear in the game and everything. It was funny. Incredible read, considering she was there for, right? Like but you know what? She kept up with the show afterwards too. So she really kind of knew everything that was going on. But man, that is pretty good predicting the final 2 if she did it that early too. Oh, they're showing a lot of the highlights from this season, all the fights and stuff. There really were some good blow-ups. Josh was good TV. I enjoyed Josh when he was in there. Josh and Julie, I feel like that's the 2 biggest things that we missed out on, was not having more Josh and Julie in the house. We really needed more of them. Oh, the storage room confrontation with LT Rowe and Kyle. That was such a good fight. Tera versus Spicy, iconic, right? I wouldn't take the chance to take Kiefer at the final 3. Oh, no, I wouldn't either. Because I think Kiefer is great at some comps, same as Tera. And it's just a chance if Kiefer wins. Oh, you wouldn't take him to the final 3. Oh. See, if I was Tera, I might. Only because if he did win, he definitely takes you and Ty takes you. They don't take each other. Tera ran into the situation where, because she didn't take out Braden, I feel like Braden would have taken Ty as well, right? So it really made it that she had to win the final 3 HOH to get to the final 2. And the fact that she didn't win lost her the game, if that makes sense, right? Like, she had a better chance to win against Ty and Braden in as the final three with her, but she had a better chance to get there with Ty and Kiefer. That makes sense, right? And that's a hard decision to make because you have to feel comfortable whether or not you'll win in either scenario. Josh and Julie they were scary gamers, right? Because they were in it, right? They weren't afraid to let people know what was going on in the house. Julie stays in the house, nobody would be. Oh no, yeah, she'd be ready to slit some throats, get some blood on her hand. She wouldn't be afraid. Still just going over house moments, different fights that happened in the house throughout the season. And there were a lot of really good moments like this season. And look, every season, maybe like towards the middle, starts to have a little bit of a dip where you kind of lose sight of the excitement from the beginning of the season and meeting everybody, and some of the good people that cause drama leave, right? And things, start to get a little bit more predictable when you know where the lines are drawn. But I'll tell you, it definitely had another upswing again towards the end of the season. This has been really fun to watch. Who's going to win? I don't know, Omar. I don't know. I think it's going to be Ty. But the bigger question is, will it be a unanimous vote or will it get split? And if it's a split vote, there's definitely a really good chance that Bray could take it. But I don't know. Right, I think she would have been thinking go hard or be second for both Keith and Ty. Yeah, I agree with that. Julie would have been playing hard, real hard. I like Julie a lot. I thought she was great. Something about a Hot Mess Express is going to be happening. I don't know what that exactly means. I thought we just saw the Hot Mess Express. But we'll see. We'll see. We still have to wait to see if what the votes are going to happen, where they're going to go. What's going to be the deal? I don't know. Okay. Do you know where to watch? Yes. So if you head over to my Twitter, links in the chat right now. The top pinned tweet, that is from Hamster Watch. They're OGs in the Big Brother community. They have been around for years, giving updates to everything that goes on inside the house, on the feeds, and all that kind of stuff. That pinned tweet on my Twitter, on that page, is from them, and it gives you all the information on how to watch BBCAN outside of the US, how to watch the episodes, everything that you need is all right there. And you can watch along with us. I hope next season is an All-Stars because I'd love to see some BBCAN9 players to play again. I would love to see it too, but I don't know if they will do an All-Star season. This upcoming one, Arissa maybe has hinted at a little bit. I just honestly don't know if they're going to do one or not. You know what I would really love to see? What a dream would be? BBUS versus BBCAN. I want to see a mix. I want to see them both come together, the best from each, coming together and playing against each other, because I think that would be a lot of fun. Are you from Canada? I'm from BC, he says. Not Wozy? I'm totally messing up your name. I know it. I know I'm totally messing it up, and I apologize. But no, I'm actually not from Canada. I'm from the US. Who imagined Julie plus Josh plus Spicy equals explosive season? Oh yeah, you get those three back on again. Ooh, that would be fun. Oh yes, BBUS versus BBCAN would be amazing. I agree, Leo. I agree. It would be off the wall insane. Nice coming in saying, I wished for Josh to stay in the game. I like Rohan, but Josh was scary, and he was almost right with his read. Yeah, he really did have some good reads in the house. The only thing he was missing is Tina and Kiefer, and they were in the Sunsetters. Yeah, right? And then you look and see the next vote, Tina didn't go with the Sunsetters, and Tina and Tera ended up going against Kiefer and getting rid of LT, which that vote alone, I think, changes everything. I think I think if LT stays, I think Tina actually has a better shot of being in the finals too, because the two of them were like this. They were super tight. And that vote really changed everything. And that was actually, I think that vote against LT, I think that was the only one that Ty wasn't on the right side of. Right? Like all the other votes, Ty knew what was going to be happening. Nobody has won yet, Rashad. Nobody has won yet. And Nusi, maybe, is that how you say the name? Nobody has won. Nobody has won. Did the show end today? It ends today, but it has not ended yet. We don't know who won yet. Let's see. But I think I'm a bit tired from BBUS since they just did an All-Stars. I believe it was the same people who played 2 or 3 times. Yeah, there were a lot of people that played multiple times. And some that, like, I didn't mind. Like, I didn't mind necessarily seeing Janelle in there again. I didn't mind seeing Kaser in there again. They were really great players. There were other players on the All-Star season that you were like, why are they there, David? But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if they're going to do another All-Star season. Because even though you would think that would be like a big season for everybody to tune in, a lot of times it isn't. A lot of times people would rather a new cast and new people in there than to see the same people back again. Nice saying, come on, Braden. Plus, I'm looking forward to whatever drama plays. Oh, Alex, there's going to be some drama when this is over. 3 She says, I just don't like cops. No more cops on the show. I will say, they're usually pretty good at the game. They're usually pretty good. Now they're just showing more highlights from the season. Enough with this. Let's get to the vote. I want to know who wins. Maybe if down the season, probably like 15 for Can, right? Like it'd be really cool to see them actually do BBUS versus BBCAN. Let's see. Except for Steve from BB20. Except for Steve what? Let's see. I agree. The only highlight for me, I'm watching BB All-Stars, was Devon. Yeah, I love Devon. Devon was a lot of fun. Devon and Bailey, the two of them. I love the Black Girl Magic Alliance. That was a lot of fun. I honestly thought Bailey was like a dark horse to win, but things didn't turn out that way. You know, committee and all that. I was rooting for Latoya. Oh, Alex, the cop thing with Steve. Yes, Steve from BB20. He was a cop and he was really bad at the game. Yeah, I get what you're saying now. Yep. Yeah. Well, he technically, was he a cop or was he a dog groomer? Because he had a dog grooming business, right? Let's see. I would love to see a season of full of first people who got. Yes, Joshua, I'm in with that too. Or even not just necessarily first voted out, but like redemption, right? Like people who didn't make jury. First votes out, or you know who I would love to see? 2 people I would love to see get another chance. Cameron from BB19, who got replaced by Paul, and Jody from BB14, I think it was, who literally was in the house for like 20 minutes. Like, give that girl another shot. Give her another shot. Thanksgiving ruined their game. Thanksgiving, Halloween, Chris Mahana Kwanzaa, President's Day, Mother's Day's coming up. Yeah, she had a lot of different names. I think my favorite was Honda Summer Sales Event. That was my favorite of all the names that she had. Where is the drama? Ooh, so there's going to be some drama that happens with Jed and Beth. Her family has been very vocal that they are not fans at all. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. After Ty leaves the house, Beth versus Ty and Jed's family. Yes. Leo knows. Leo gets it too. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Not fair. Players don't know they're cops prior to saying something stupid. Yeah, I get that, but also there's been people who have lied about their jobs in the past too, like people have lied and said they were nurses when they were actually like doctors and stuff. Like there's been lies like that. Yeah, the jury house is really nice for Canada. They had that whole lake there and everything. It looked nice. It looked like a good time to hang out. You have spoken to my heart. Happy Canada Day, 4th of July, Family Day. Why are they mad they weren't in the game? Well, they just don't like Beth, and I think it goes from the Ty, Jed, Beth triangle thing. I don't know, but yeah, they just don't. They're not fans. They've literally said if there's a wedding, they won't go. It's like, that's extreme. Cops are different. They profile people. Yeah, right. Like that's part of their job, right? And that's part of the game, though, is lying, right? Like lying to people is part of the game, and that's gonna happen. I do agree. We should have a first cast eviction come back season, right? Like bring those players back that need another Kemi redemption. Ooh, there you go, deep cut. A season full of cops. Everybody is a cop or a lawyer to see who gets. Hey, that's not a bad idea too. Everyone's a cop or a lawyer, and then they're all lying. They're all lying, not saying they're cops or lawyers. That would be really good, actually. I would be up for that. I don't even want a full season. I just want a whole bunch of cops and lawyers that think they're about to play Big Brother, and then them all lie to each other. But here's the thing, though. Just like Sarah was able to pick out Tony on Survivor, cops know, right? And I feel like lawyers even, like, they know, right? Like, there's just a vibe you give off. You know if somebody is one of you, right? Like, it would be hard. It would be hard, but it would be really hilarious. It'd be hilarious to see that. It would be a great season. I would love it. What happens on the show right now? Yeah, right now, they're literally just giving recaps of what's happened during the season. Like, it's literally become a clip show at this point. We've got maybe 10 minutes left in the episode. At least timing wise, we're probably a little bit behind what the actual feed is. But they're going to end with the vote and then Canada's favorite player. Those will be the last things we see. Let's see. Big Brother only cop season. No, just kidding. No, please. Plot twist, they are all BB fans playing as cops. They're not actually cops, they're just BB fans playing as cops, pretending not to be cops. Yeah, I'm just a dude disguised as another dude pretending to be another dude. Yeah, they're still just doing these recaps, man. It's a long recap. I will pay to watch for that whole season. Why? Sign me up, right? You will see, I'm a DJ, I'm a teacher, I'm a barber, and then in the confession, everybody goes, I'm a cop, I'm a lawyer. That would be funny. It would be funny stuff. Oh, man, like bring us to the vote. We want the vote. That's another big turning point. Right now, they're kind of talking about when Spicy had the invisible HOH. That was a huge turning point in the game. The fact that she didn't target Ty and Jed, which when she won, I assumed that's who she would target. But instead, she went after Austin and Braden, which again is another duo that needed to be broken up, but didn't need to be broken up more than Ty and Jed. Absolutely not. That was a big turning point in the game. That and the LT vote. Those were the two big turning points in the game that could have changed everything. I don't know why they're all pointing to Beth. I guess they're saying she's the hot mess. That moment I was screaming through my screen, invisible, right? Like, they literally won't know it's you. Just put them up and lie. Like, I don't know why she didn't do it. But I think that's our last commercial break. We just went into commercial break. I think that's the last one of the season. And I think after this, we will find out who the winner is. We'll find out who Canada's HOH is. Or not Canada's HOH. That's another season. We'll find out who Canada's favorite player is. Whew. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see. Let's see here. Theme of the house should be all police games, investigations, hiding clues, robberies, and all their belongings. Could you imagine that? And like everybody's lying that they're a cop, and then all the competitions end up being like police themed and stuff like that. Have the have not room be a jail, and they're all like, "Big brother, what are you doing to me? Are you trying to expose me?" But all of them are feeling that way. Honestly, I just want a big social experiment. That's what I want, right? Like, just make these people sweat. If Spicy had to put up Ty and Jed, he probably wouldn't have been in the final two. I'm with you, right? Because I almost think, I feel like Jed would have left. I feel like Jed would have been voted out if she put them two up. But does Ty get to the final two if Jed's not there as a a shield? Probably not. Spicy literally could change the whole season, or the winner. Yeah, exactly. Leo, Joshua, you're exactly right. Sheena, right up. I'm rooting for Ty, looking sharp. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's finale night. You gotta get a little fancy for it. I'm also kind of rooting for Ty. I do think he played the best game. Fingers crossed that he actually gets a unanimous vote and he gets the second perfect game in Big Brother history, because I think that would be really cool. Let's see. Kendall says she should have put Keith and Jed and replace with Ty or Beth. That would have been a good choice too. Joshua, or a game full of fake vetoes or fake hidden rooms. I would have died. Yeah, right. Just like all kinds of fake stuff around. Look, anybody who hasn't seen my hidden rooms video I did a few weeks back, I really wish they would have done more with the ball pit. That's probably my biggest complaint about this season, is that the ball pit was not used to its full potential. First off, nobody ever slept in that room, really. The only time somebody slept in that room was Braden when he had, Ty when he had an extra punishment. And they gave him like a bunk bed to sleep in. He didn't even sleep in the balls. The other thing is, there were all these like bingo balls. There were bigger balls. There was the purple ball. There was a black ball in there. Like, there was so many little things that they could have done, like hidden a secret clue to a veto in there. Just put a secret veto in the pit. Like, anything. You could have done so much with that room. But really, it did nothing. It did nothing the whole season, except people would hang out in the ball pits and chill. Like that's all they did. And even then, they didn't really hang out in that pit that much. The only ones who really did was Austin and Kyle, and I think they did that because they could like sneakily like hide in there and hang out. And Braden would also sleep in there sometimes and take a nap. But just give me more of that ball pit. You could have done so much. Hell, just even put like I don't care what kind of power you put in there. Put something in there for them to find. Something for them to like think about. Make it incorporate with a competition later. Like, I don't know what, but something. You had such a big opportunity there. And we're back.
Season 9 finale of Big Brother Canada. This is a life-changing night. So let's get to the final results.
Ooh, here we go. Marissa's about to read it. I can't play the audio, but I will go along with it, and we will keep track of who is going where. Yes, by the way, if you hear your name, like you were voting for who you want to win, Topaz, not who you want to evict. So if somebody gets a vote, it's a good thing. We're going with Spicy V first. She votes for Ty. That is 1 vote for Ty from Spicy V. Rohan up next. Who do you vote for? That's 2 for Ty. That's 2 for Ty right there. Tina, who'd she vote for? That's 3. That's 3 for Ty. He just needs 1. He just needs 1 vote. Jed, I think Ty wins. Ty, he wins it. Ty is your winner of Big Brother Canada 9. Awesome. Awesome. Ty is your winner. Braden comes in second. I want to know, though, what are the rest of the votes? Did he win unanimously? Was it unanimous? Because if it was unanimous, that's history again. He would be the second person to have a unanimous victory, a perfect game in Big Brother. Never nominated, never put on the block, no votes to evict. Like, he would have played the perfect game. The only other person to ever do it was Cody on BB22. Leo still thinks it was 6-1. Leo still thinks it was 6-1. If Beth didn't vote Ty, I might start becoming a Beth hater. Because listen, at the end of the day, I don't hate on anybody, right? Like, I don't think it's a good idea to hate on people. I'm all more about positivity. And like, if you don't like somebody, just leave them alone. But if she didn't vote Ty, and she's the 1 vote. Oh, they got the fireworks going and everything for him? Like, come on, show those fireworks. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Could you imagine that on BBUS? Never. Never would they do that. I'm very happy for my boy Ty here. He was, like I said, I did like a power ranking week 1. The number 1 person I had for my power ranking was LT. Obviously, that didn't work out. My number 2 was Ty. Come on, tell us what the rest of the votes were. Arissa's trying to get them all wrangled up here. Come on, did Ty win unanimously or what? BW Sports, I agree with you. Derek did play flawlessly, but do you know what made it not a perfect game? He didn't win the final 3 HOH. Cody could have cut him. But Cody in BB22 won the final 3 HOH and I think the final 4 veto. I think that's what he won. He might have won the HOH. But he never had a chance to leave. Never. And he won unanimously. So that's why it's a step up on the perfect game. I want to know. Tera was the 1 vote. He didn't get the perfect game by 1 vote. Oh, Tera. You robbed us of history. Leo, you were right. It was going to be a 6-1 vote, but Tera was the 1 vote, not for him. Oh, Canada's favorite player. This is the first time ever. They don't usually do this on Canada. Kiefer is Canada's favorite player. Good for him. He deserves it too. He played a really good game. Probably the second best game to Ty. Ty obviously won, so he played the better game. Kiefer's going off. He is really excited right now. What a season, man. What a season this was. I think that pretty much wraps up the episode. Arissa's thanking everybody. She's thanking the crew, which, yes, the amazing what they were able to do with all the restrictions that they had, especially Canada is really struggling right now with everything that's been going on. There's a lot of protocols in place and a lot of lockdowns going on still up there. Here in the US, things are calming down a little bit day by day, but up in Canada, it's still very tough up there for them. So the fact that they were able to pull off this season as well as they did is really a testament to how good their production is up there in Canada. And I really do think there's a lot of reasons why the Canadian Big Brother is better than the US Big Brother. So let's catch up on some chat here before we call it a night. Leo, you definitely were right. You called it. It was going to be a 6-1 vote. Tera was the one vote. That was the thing. Derek played flawlessly. I saw that one already. She was the one vote. Tera, I still love you. Imagine if they never tell, right? Alexa, if they didn't tell us who won, who else voted, I would have been really mad too. Tera stands, nice Tera. Congratulations, Kiefer. Exactly, yeah. You gotta give a big ups to Kiefer. He was a lot of fun. He was really funny in the house too. He did have his moments where it's like, Kiefer, maybe you're a little too hard on Rohan and stuff like that. But overall, really good. Ty won. Yep. Kev, Ty was the winner. Ty was your winner of BBCAN9. It was almost unanimous vote. It was a 6-1 vote. Tera was the one vote not to vote for him, then vote for Braden. But that close to having the second perfect game in Big Brother history. Truly amazing. Time to see Kiefer, Vic, and Rohan for All-Stars. Yeah, bring them back, right? Bring them back sometime. I would totally be down for that. Tychon is like, I could have won a perfect game, but you took everything from me. Tara's like, I don't even know who you are. JD. Love it. I love it. The endgame reference. Love it. Tera end the season with a bang. Yeah, even Tera, right? She still made it a little bit special. Best season. Yeah, Rashad, I'm with you. Best season, at least for me, best season of Canada since BBCAN 5. Best season of Big Brother probably since BB20. BB20 was really good. But overall, this is in my top tier as far as BB seasons. Of all time, not just Canada, not just US. This really was one of my favorite seasons we've had of the show. And it's been a blast. It's definitely been a blast hanging out with all of you for all the eviction episodes. We did literally every single eviction here on the channel, and a lot of you are regulars here now. And I appreciate you all so much for coming and hanging out with me here. I think this is where we will call it a night. Once again, thank you all for joining me. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, because definitely once BB23 starts up, we're going to be doing this as well. Also, I'm going to try and maybe make some videos. I might do like kind of one like recapping my thoughts on the season and everything that happened along the way, and how close Ty came to that perfect season. I actually really still want to do a video on Cody and his perfect season, since it really was the perfect game. So yeah, BB10, definitely BB10 when that starts up. I'll definitely be down for that as well. And yeah, I just want to thank you all again for being with me through this ride. Again, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you like the stream, hit that like button. But I will see you all next time. If my music decides to play here. Oh yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Good night, everybody.